In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a customizable flashing billboard sign. This is a design by Mumbo Jumbo using the new copper bulb blocks from the 1.21 update. It's really easy to customize the message or picture inside. So the first thing you're going to do is place an observer on the ground. Make sure the red dot is facing towards you. This will be the front of the sign. Place a temporary block under this, and on the face with the face, place a building block. On top of this, make sure to place a repeater. On the side of the repeater, place another building block right there. Go ahead and remove the temporary block. On top of the higher block, place a repeater. On the side of that repeater, place an observer with the red dot facing the same way as the other red dot. Go ahead and place another block here. It's very important that this cannot be glass or any block that does not allow a redstone signal to pass through it. Then after this, place a copper bulb right here, and you're basically done. To continue this, place a repeater on top of this observer, place another observer here, place a building block here, place another repeater here, another observer here, and a building block right there, and then boom. Got even more. And if you want to make it go this way, all you need to do is just repeat this a whole bunch more times. Make sure that the repeaters are all facing in the same direction. The side that the trigger is on is where the line will start. Place a block on the side of the back observer all the way up. And after this is done, place another block on the farthest back building block like this. Now it should look something like this, sort of like a zipper following along the side here, so you can now clearly see all the repeaters. Now on these holes with the repeaters, and on the side of these new blocks, place a redstone torch. Now do the same for here. The first redstone torch you place will be powered, which will power this redstone torch, turning it off, which means the next redstone torch will not be powered, so it will be on, powering the next one, and it's an endless loop. And as you place each one, the whole row should turn on. Once this is done, all the redstone lamps should be on. If they're not all on, you may be missing a few blocks here and there, maybe a redstone torch, maybe a repeater or so. Make sure to double check this. Now before we get the clock set up, let's get our custom design. Now you can either cover the entire thing with buttons and press the ones that you want to be turned off to create your patterns. You might want to use acacia buttons so they blend in. Ooh, that actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, this works. Or you can also place your buttons, activate them, and remove the buttons once you've got your design set. You can decide to either keep the buttons here like they are, or you can remove the buttons when you're done setting your design. The choice is entirely up to you, and it does not impact it. Now to start off with the clock, we're going to place a temporary block underneath the lowest torch supporting block. Next we're going to place a building block. Remove the temporary block. Alright, now on top of this block we're going to place a repeater facing into the torch supporting block. When the repeater is turned on, this torch will turn off, turning this torch on, turning this torch off, and so forth, which will also mess with these repeaters, turning them either off or on, activating the copper bulbs. From here, place two more building blocks coming away from the repeater, and away from those, place some more building block. Now I have a 2x5 rectangle right here. You can either make it longer or shorter depending on how fast you want your clock to be. Standing on the edge, place the repeaters, leaving the beginning and the end empty. Once you get to the end, turn around and do the same thing with repeaters going the other way. It should look like this. Then take some redstone dust, place them on the ends. You have now gotten yourself a clock. Feel free to increase the delay as much as you like. The final step is place a lever. Turning on the lever and leaving it on will permanently just change this to the other state. As you can see, our designs stayed. But to get the flashing sign, we're gonna remove the redstone dust right here, which will turn this back on again. Place it back, and flick the lever on again, and flick it off before it reaches the end. So you should get something pretty much like this. It may take some trial and error to get the timing just right, but in the end, you should get something really cool looking like this. Because look, this looks really cool. And if you want to turn it off to change the designs and patterns in here, just turn this on, and then it should all stop. Wait for this to finish, and then start pressing buttons. So go ahead, make some patterns, write some words, tell all your viewers they need to subscribe, and now you have your super cool looking flashing billboard sign. I hope you like this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.